Prepare yourself, you'll know it's a must.
Gotta have a friend in Jesus.
So you know that when you die, he's gonna recommend you to the Spirit in the sky. Gonna recommend you to the Spirit in the sky. That's where you're gonna go when you die. When you die and they lay you to rest, you're gonna go to the place that's the best.
There are many types of leaders. Those who dare to don the flat cap. But in Yorkshire, there's one type of leader that we like. It's not the ones that seize the crown or lands or conquer. It's the ones that stand up for people. It's the ones that dare to say no. And today we're going to explore one of those leaders. What I thought today is we could go on a little bit of an adventure. Let's go see what we can find. So, what we have is a bit of a local legend. Now, this place is a church, but it's possibly got one of the strangest names you would ever hear for a church. It is called the Man and Cat Church in Bamborough. Let's see if we can have a look. The year is 1477 and Sir Percival is on his way home. I say 1477. These dates I am rather concerned about. You see, I did a little bit of digging and apparently he was born in 1408, okay? Still possible. We're happy 1408 and 1477 is the date we're talking about. However, he had a daughter and the daughter was born 1407. Now, I am not a biologist, but I believe it's pretty tricky to have children before you're born. I'm no expert though. Maybe someone else can fill me in on that one. So, Sir Percy Cressacre was on his way home from a party. And he was definitely not drunk. That is very important to remember. On his way home, he was going through a wooded area between Sprotborough and High Melton. So on his way back from this party that he was definitely not drinking at, a cat leaped out into his path. Now, there's mixed reports on this cat. The best I can do is it was bigger than a domestic cat. So make of that what you will. So the cat jumped from the tree straight into the path of Sir Percy and his horse bucked, throwing him to the floor. And then the cat chased the man. Sir Percy. Don't know why I said the man. Comes in later. So the horse threw Sir Percy to the floor and the world started spinning in his very sober state. And the cat jumped, dived straight on, attacking Sir Percy. Interestingly though, and completely unrelated, there was a pub on the corner. It's called the Crown Inn. I mean, purely coincidence, absolutely nothing to do with this story. So after the horse ran, the cat attacked the man. And I keep calling him the man, Sir Percy. And he ran. He ran a mile from Bamborough to St. Peter's Church. He managed to get himself to the church doors. The cat's still attacking, still clawing at him. Presumably he was trying to get inside the doors, and unfortunately he did quite serious damage, and he lied dying on the floor. and they say with his last breath, he wasn't that wide. He kicked the cat so hard that the cat got away quite peacefully, and nothing happened to the cat. And they found Sir Percy and not the cat in the morning. So on the stone floor outside the church, we can still see the red blood stains from the fight, and that mixed with the statue of Sir Percy and the cat inside the church is how we got the name of the Cat and Man Church. Is this story true? Is it a fable? I have absolutely no idea. Tried my time machine, but misfiring. Now, I really like this story. I have no idea whether it's true or not, but what I like is at least Sir Percy has a story. All the other graves around the churchyard, they just said words like in memory of or rest in peace. I mean, one grave there was of a 27-year-old lady who it just said at peace at last, and it's like, you're 27? How can it be at peace at last? And it makes you wonder about all these stories. So we remember the story of Sir Percy, but we don't remember the story of the person who rang the church bell or collected the tithes or did the farms or sewed or was the blacksmith. All that information has been lost to history. And that's why I'd kind of like to do a little bit of digging and try and find some of the characters that helped us, really. People like Ebenezer Elliott, who I want to do in the next episode. Somebody who fought for our rights during the Corn Laws. People who stood up and said no, not to a cat, but to authority. Hopefully we're going to find this interesting. I just wanted to do a quick one now, just to gauge whether people would actually like to listen to this kind of thing. I know it's a little bit different for LinkedIn. I might put it on YouTube too, but any kind of input I would be very grateful of, and I do thank you for your time. I know it's a long one. Much longer than the normal LinkedIn posts, but as I say, most of them are going to be about how to be a rebel leader, how to fight authority, how to be different when everything's against you. So, with that, I shall bid you all adieu.